morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler. I'm president of PFL. We hope that you are enjoying our early morning briefing. We are live, 7 a.m. Eastern, every Monday. If you're viewing this podcast through our reports and are up at 7 a.m. Eastern on Mondays, please tune in next week instead. Please like us and follow us and pass on the good word. We'd certainly appreciate it. We are 875 followers as of today's date on LinkedIn, with the objective to get to 1,000 followers by the end of the month. Please help us achieve our goal. Please pass on our reports to anyone that you feel could be interested in receiving them, and have them sign up directly with PFL. The reports are, of course, free. We send a daily market report at the end of each day, a Railcar market report weekly, and a monthly Railcar storage report to over 15,000 industry participants. Our weekly quote this week is from George Bernard Shaw. George was born in Dublin and was co-founder of the London School of Economics, and has had a positive impact on many, many people. George Bernard Shaw once said, "Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself." Well, folks, obviously we really like this one. Although everyone's personality is set pretty much by age 5, so they tell us, we're still creating ourselves every day, learning from our successes and failures each day. We hope that you have a creatively successful day today and the week to come. The U.S. Labor Department on Thursday of last week said that U.S. workers filed an additional 853,000 initial jobless claims. The number was the first time for unemployment benefits were more than the estimate of 725,000 people. Continuing claims were 5.757 million versus 5.2 million expected. Thursday's report ended a 7-week streak during which jobless claims held below 800,000 people. Overall, about 19 million Americans are claiming unemployment benefits of some form, a decrease of 1 million week over week. The Dow closed higher on Friday, up 47.11 points, closing out the week at 30,046.37 points, down 171.89 points week over week. The S&P closed lower on Friday, down 4.64 points, closing out the week at 3,663.46 points, down 35.66 points week over week. The Nasdaq closed lower as well on Friday of last week, down 27.94 points, closing out the week at 12,377.87 points, down 86.36 points week over week. In overnight trading, futures traded higher and are expected to open up this morning roughly 200 points. Oil rose for a 6th straight week, buoyed by optimism over COVID-19 vaccine progress. The USDA approved Pfizer's vaccine to be used in the U.S. this past Saturday, and deliveries are happening right now. FedEx is looking after the West and UPS the East. At the same time, lockdowns are intensifying in New York and elsewhere, causing a significant strain on businesses and continued demand destruction through the holidays. West Texas Intermediate, WTI, for January delivery lost 21 cents on Friday of last week to settle at $46.57 a barrel. WTI eased off a 9-month high alongside a broader market decline as bipartisan talks on the fiscal policy failed. WTI rose less than 1% week over week. Brent declined 28 cents on Friday of last week to close at $49.97. The contract rose 1.5% week over week. With the market's outlooks improving, U.S. crude futures have gained 30% since October. According to the EEI, U.S. commercial crude inventories increased by 15.2 million barrels week over week. At 503.2 million barrels, U.S. crude inventories are 11% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories decreased by 4.2 million barrels and are 5% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuels increased by 5.2 million barrels last week and are 11% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propylene and propane inventories decreased by 4.1 million barrels of last week and are 4% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Oil is higher in overnight trading, and WTI is poised to open at $47.06, up 49 cents per barrel from Friday's close. Total North American rail volumes were up 3.8% year over year in week 49, resulting in quarter-to-date volumes that are up 2.8% and year-to-date volumes that are down 7.4%. 4 of AAR's 11 major traffic categories posted year-over-year increases, with the largest increases coming from intermodal, plus 9.2%, and grain at plus 17.5%. The largest decreases came from coal, which was down 8.9%, and petroleum products, which was down by 23.3%. North American rig count is up by 24 rigs week over week. Big increase, folks. The U.S. gained 15 rigs week over week with 338 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 9 rigs week over week, and Canada's overall rig count is 111 rigs. Year over year, we are down 503 rigs collectively. A few things that we're keeping an eye on. Dakota Access Pipeline, DAPL. A hearing is scheduled for DAPL this Friday, December 18th, as to whether or not to keep the pipeline operational while it awaits its environmental review. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe wants a 750,000 barrel a day pipeline shut down, and if successful, will reap havoc on the state of North Dakota and its producers. Could be a possible tailwind for crude by rail. Stay tuned to PFL as we are monitoring the situation very closely. As far as petroleum by rail, the 4-week rolling average of petroleum carloads by rail on North America railroads rose to 25,032 from 24,278 the prior week. Canadian volumes fell week over week, with CP shipments down 2.9%, while CN shipments were up 2.8%. In the U.S., NS had the largest percentage increase of 20.2%. Last week's activity was the highest since April. Enbridge Line 3. Enbridge has wasted no time since receiving its permit from Minnesota and has started construction on the Minnesota portion of the 760,000 barrel a day pipeline. Once expanded, it stretches from Alberta, Canada to Wisconsin. The Canadian portion of the pipeline is already built, as are the sections in North Dakota and Wisconsin. The pipeline is expected to be fully operational within 9 months. One thing that we find interesting, Canada is betting on hydrogen to get to net zero by 2050, which is the country's goal. A national hydrogen strategy to be released very soon will seek to make Canadian a world-leading producer of clean hydrogen, Natural Resources Minister said last week. The plan is to capitalize on existing regional strengths in Alberta and Saskatchewan. We can work with plants announced by the Alberta government to build our own natural gas and petroleum sector to produce clean hydrogen. We have got natural gas in abundance and will do that, make gray hydrogen into blue hydrogen with the help of carbon capture. Canada already possesses some of the world's leading carbon capture technology with large-scale projects like the recently completed Alberta trunk line that conveys CO2 from industrial sources to oil fields for enhanced oil recovery. Hydrogen already plays a valuable chain in the oil and gas industry. Well, that's all for this week's podcast, folks. We hope that you have a great, safe week. We'll see you next Monday. PFL has been extremely active in storage and all rail-related activities. Make sure to check out our just posted reports on www.pflpetroleum.com. Have a great week and thank you very much.